Andre 3 Stack. And look, if y'all don't like it, Lil Wayne out there still rapping. Shut the fuck up. Lil
uh,
Wayne out here rapping his ass off. Y'all ain't saying nothing about that.
all right.
Shit.
All right. So our final review of the day is going to be for Drake's Scary Hours 3. This got rolled out. I think it was what, last week, Friday, or was it this Friday?
Yeah, somewhat about that. I can't to remember, but yeah, it
Oh,
was about
November
last week.
17th. November 17th it got released
Okay.
there. So if you go on your Apple Music or whatever, this got rolled up with For All the Dogs. So it's like For All the Dogs Scary Hours edition. So there's an extra one, two,
Hmm.
three, four, five, 6 tracks that
Yep.
was there that you can have there. And there are Red Button, The Stories About My Brother, The Shoe Fits, Wickman, Evil Ways featuring J. Cole, and You Broke My Heart. And for this Scary Hours 3, they've been doing basically like a rollout, him and Drake a little bit. Because there was that whole J. Cole line. What song was that where he says pointing at each other like a Spider-Man meme? That was
Yeah.
first person shooter.
Sharpshooter.
First
First
person
person shooter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, you have that there. So they kind of been doing a lot of kind of a little bit of a rollout there for this Scary Hours 3 edition there that they've been doing. I will say I do like this project of Scary Hours 3 more than For All the Dogs. I think Drake is,
Mm.
really, it feels like this seems like a direct response into maybe some of the criticism he got for All the Dogs. But I'll let you go ahead. What do you think about Scary Hours edition here?
Uh, man. So I think Drake should just get Man of the Year or Rapper of the Year for just all the work that he put in this year alone, man. And these like 6 tracks, man, it's Scary Hours. Like Scary Hours, if you know Scary Hours started where he would release like 1 track, maybe 2 tracks, 3 tracks, or whatever. And for us to give us like 6 extra tracks, that does definitely. It's hard to defend that this is like him trying to make up for the album because I personally like the album. Okay, so and I still stand on that. Um, but just people just gotta shut the fuck up, man. Like we have 6 tracks, all just hard rap albums, Conduct the Beats and whoever other beats that he went and got from fucking Griselda's camp, whoever the fuck. Um, and he's just rapping on there. He's giving y'all what y'all want. He's actually giving y'all a piece of what he would call like 444, you know. Y'all want him to do a little 444? This is probably his version of fucking 444. Like for real, this is probably like what his version would sound like a 444. Like these 6 tracks, they all sound damn near identical. Fuck My Ex probably was supposed to be on the album. And to probably was supposed to be on the album, and probably was supposed to be. It sounded like it was supposed to be the last track of this album or the original album.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So, um, but I just feel like Drake did what he had to do. He responded to. He had to respond to, and he's rapping, man. He's fucking rapping, dog. Like Drake is a great artist where he can make music for you to ride around to, and motherfuckers, the girls look at you, or the niggas look at, who the fuck is that rapping? What's that beat? You know what I'm saying? So it's like he just has like the perfect cadence, the perfect voice. And he picks good selection of beats. These 6 beats that he picked, like all of them was good. Even the Fuck My Ex shit, it was like they were all pretty good to me. Like all of them was good. He was rapping on all of them. I feel like he gave it his all. And yeah, he of course he was responding to niggas. That's what niggas do, man. Like he's a playbook from Jay-Z, man. This is mini Jay-Z. Like I don't understand like what niggas don't get about that. Like Jay-Z said this a long time ago. This kid at the table right now eating his Fruit Loops right now wanting to be me. And he's out there and I'm gonna find him one day. Jay-Z didn't find him. It wasn't Memphis Bleak, but it was Drake. Like they do the same shit, subliminals, all that shit. So let's just go for the ride, man, and just appreciate an artist that's just giving you some decent fucking good music to fucking ride to and shit. And just be happy that it's from one of the biggest artists that's out right now. Like shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like Jay-Z did the same thing. He still gave us bangers. You know what I'm saying? He was still giving us shit. And he was still rapping his ass off. So niggas be wilding, man. Do I feel like this makes the album better? No, because this shit sounds way different once you get to the end of this shit. I went to the top of the scrubbing pot to the bottom. I started all the way up there
So
from
you
the
re
top.
For all the dogs and was in
Yeah.
addition with this? Okay.
Yeah, I went from the top to the bottom, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, he he just he just had these laying to the side, man. And do I think he was planning to put this out this way? I Yes.
Mm,
The reason why is because of the Charlotte song, and we are due. The OVO fans are due for a Scary Hours release, so we was due for one because we haven't had a Scary Hours in a long time. And like I said, with the history on that is usually when Drake is like niggas is like talking about him or there's just a lot of shit going on with his name, he'll drop a Scary Hours. You know what I'm saying? It'll drop, you know what I'm saying? Because that's always going to be the conversation of we want to just hear Drake rap. Do you really want to just hear Drake rap? Okay, I guess so. So now here you go. You got a whole album. I'm gonna say this right now. You can go ahead and take out all these other songs, keep in first person shooter, keep in 87 8 a.m. in Charlotte, and keep them six extra. And guess what? Guess what, honey? You got you a whole album worth of Drake shit. It might be a little short, 8, 9 track album probably. But guess what? You got your shit. So shut the fuck up.
mm.
Take it as is. Appreciate him as an artist. And this is a decent album. Like this whole album is decent. So it's like, and let the boy go get his money on tour. It's gonna be real easy for him. I think that he's going back on tour because one, 21 didn't make all his dates. J. Cole's gonna make all his dates, and J. Cole's gonna give just as much the same energy as Drake. 21 is a boring performer. And it kind of pissed me off that now they're going on tour. I would rather go see this tour than the shit before that. So
Hey, how's it going there, Aqua Chill? Good for you to
I,
stop by. Thank you very much. Just reviewing Drake's Scary Hours 3 here. So yeah, I mean, my favorite Drake project, like I said in that when we did our For All the Dogs review, is If You're Reading This Is Too Late, where it's mostly just bars, really, in that. So that's kind of mainly what I want to hear. I don't mind the singing stuff as well. I don't really mind that too if it can mix well with the rapping. I don't want it to be too overly dominated on the record here. But I think in this Scary Hours 3, with these 6 tracks. Got some good bars here. He's got the bar about Taylor Swift here. He says, "Do right and kill everything. People know that death awaited. Taylor Swift is the only nigga that I ever rated." I thought that was pretty good.
mhm.
And that was on Red Button. And then you have the shoe fits here, where he says, "What's your baby shoe size? Could tell by the laces they tight, or are you only focused on the steps that I'm taking in life?" That was pretty good. I thought that was a really good bar there. So he's really doing really well, I think, with a lot of bars and a lot of these records. There was still some cringe ones. I think it was was it the J. Cole one where he's featuring him, where he talked about, like, was it the slave one or something, where he said something about slavery, or
Oh
do you know
yeah,
what?
yeah, he got another slave line in there.
Do you
Yeah.
remember what it was?
I don't remember exactly what it was. No, to be honest with you, I didn't spend as much time on these 6 tracks. Like, I heard these 6 tracks maybe like 4 or 5 times in completion, and I heard the whole album like about 3 times. So I don't know, maybe that is enough. But
Oh, I got it right here. It says
I
to
think I'm
find your
signing
way
that.
up to the top. Let me share it actually. I forgot to share it so people can see it as well. It says, yeah, to find your way up to the top, the shit going to be a maze. Volkswagen shit the way I'm running. Beatles plays, yeah, and we linking like we freed the slaves. I think J. Cole said that. I think
We looking like we freed the slaves.
yeah, I think
Yeah,
he
that
said
shit
that.
sound dumb. That shit
Yeah,
down.
yeah,
No, it's like I said, it's you can't hardly ever doubt Drake with the rapping. You know what I'm saying? And every rapper has cringe lines, man. We can pull a cringe line from almost every rapper in the world. To be honest with you, don't
yeah.
matter if he Lupe Fiasco or if he Lupin the Third. God damn it.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's less cringe lines in this than it was in For All the Dogs. I mean, that's obviously that's a longer project too. It's a way longer project, but yeah,
Mhm.
I think the Scary Hours edition was pretty solid. I thought it was pretty good from him, a good output from him. I don't know if he's taking a long break after this, but I think this is at least something good to really leave out on, as opposed to what I thought about For All the Dogs. There.
Well, he's going back on tour, so
Okay.
yeah, he's going back on tour with J Cole.
Okay.
So yeah, he's and to be honest with you, is he gonna perform a lot of these songs? Yeah, So it's like it's kind of So it's you know what I'm saying. So it's like it kind of sucks for the niggas that like really want to see a tour with a new album because on this last tour we got CLB and all this other shit and this fucking honestly never mind. Now with this new tour with him and J. Cole, we probably gonna get a lot of bars because he's gonna perform a lot of shit from this album. He's probably gonna perform like first person shooter. I can't see him performing evil ways on this motherfucker, like on a tour or nothing like that. But you know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, this is gonna be a better tour than the 21 shit. I feel gypped out of my money.
Mm.
I feel gypped out of my three something, damn near $400 that I paid. I feel
Yeah.
gypped.
Yeah.
Yes, I paid that for one ticket, like 380 or something like that.
So what would you give final thoughts and rating for Scary Hours 3?
All anger aside from what I just said, you know, I give it I
What's
give
your
it a low streaming because I give it a low stream because you're gonna go in there thinking it's gonna help the album, but you're not gonna go in there as a fan. So for the fans, I feel like it's gonna be fickle on both sides. So I feel like what's under streaming again?
understream is a burn it and then a waste of fucking film.
Yeah, I give it a low streaming because it's like people are gonna be on both sides. People are gonna feel like this album is just to push this album, and I don't think so because, like I said, we're in a digital age. And yeah, if you can say you can sold on the album, sold on the album, but if you got 100 million, 100 billion streams altogether on like your catalog, I mean that also says too. So I don't get it, but whatever.
Mm. Yeah, so I didn't re-listen to all For All the Dogs. In addition to this, I just listened to the 6 tracks that were added. And these are some good 6 tracks. I think my favorite one out of them maybe is The Shoe Fits, maybe. I thought that one was probably my favorite one. Red Button's also pretty good too. I don't think there's any real super weak one here.
Mm.
So I think this was a strong outing here with the Scary Hours 3. I'd be higher than you here. I would kind of give it more of a lowish tune in, I think,
Mm.
or tune into it. I think people, if you want to hear more, hardcore ball, bars here, people were maybe expecting something for All the Dogs. It's like, well, who dogs are, who we talking about here? I think maybe this will deliver that. If you were more expecting that, so I did like that. Then also wasn't there supposedly something that I think there was a what song was it where he's maybe talking about Joe Button maybe?
And
Um,
all of them basically, it's the first couple like starts of the first couple tracks of the new records. He's talking about Joe.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think it's maybe something that's hinting towards, like, when he did the breakup of the Joe Budden podcast with some people,
I
and then
mean, he did that. He did a bar about that even in 8 a.m. in Charlotte when he said you come around with that fake love, that's why your niggas left you like pudding and cake. That line right there, like, it's a lot of lines in there about Joe. So
um,
and I feel like I think a lot of these tracks are dedicated to Joe.
mm,
So It's just because they're the same person. He's just a cast version of him. It's just they're the same person.
Mm, okay. So low stream it for you,
Yeah.
and I gotta give it the lowest tune in for Scary Hours.